At her command stood 80,000 pirates, more than any navy on Earth at the time. She terrorized the seas, humiliated empires, and then did something no pirate had ever done before. This is the story of Zheng Yi Sao. To understand how she rose to power, we have to go back to the harbors of Canton in the year 1801. Here, a young woman worked in a floating brothel. History didn't even record her real name. Then, one of the most powerful pirates in China walked through her door. His name was Zheng Yi. They married. But this was no ordinary marriage. She demanded something almost unheard of for a woman of her time, an equal share of his power. Together, they united the scattered pirate gangs of the South China Sea into a single, terrifying force. Soon, their power stretched across the entire southern coast of China. But in 1807, everything changed. Zheng Yi was dead. Some say a storm took him, others a falling mast. The truth was lost to the sea. His death left a vacuum, 80,000 pirates with no leader. Everyone expected chaos, a war for succession. Instead, his widow stepped forward. She didn't inherit his power, she seized it. Within weeks, she commanded the loyalty of every captain in the fleet. To secure her rule, she promoted her adopted son, Chung Po Tsai, as her right hand and most trusted commander. But controlling 80,000 pirates required more than fear. It required law. Zheng Yi Sao created a strict code. Disobey an order, and you would lose your head. Steal from the people, and you would die. And one rule shocked the world the most. Any pirate who harmed a female captive would be executed. With discipline like this, her fleet became unstoppable. Coastal towns paid her for protection. Even the merchants feared her name. By 1809, Zheng Yi Sao ruled the sea. Her red flag fleet was larger than the navies of most nations. The Qing emperor was humiliated. A woman, a former brothel worker, was making a mockery of his empire, so he sent his entire imperial navy to crush her once and for all. It was a disaster. Her fleet didn't just defeat the imperial navy. They captured their ships and absorbed them into her own forces. With every battle, she only grew stronger. The empire was losing control of its own seas. Desperate, the Qing government did something humiliating. They begged foreign powers for help, the Portuguese and the British Empire. Now, Zheng Yi Sao faced not one enemy, but three of the most powerful forces in the world. For months, they hunted her, and for months, they failed. Her ships knew every hidden bay, every shifting tide. The combined fleets of three empires could not corner her. The empires had thrown everything they had at her, and still, she could not be defeated. After years of failure, the Qing Empire realized the truth. They could never defeat her by force. So they offered something no one expected: a full pardon, amnesty for every pirate who would surrender. This was the moment that defined her genius. Any other pirate would have kept fighting until death. Zheng Yi Sao saw a better ending. In 1810, she walked into negotiations not as a defeated criminal, but as an equal, and she dictated her own terms. She kept her wealth. Her men walked free, and she was never punished for a single crime. Zheng Yi Sao spent the rest of her life in peace. She ran a gambling house and died at the age of 68, an almost unheard-of ending for a pirate. She had commanded more ships than most kings. She had defeated 3 empires, and she had done it all in a world that told her she was nothing. The greatest pirate in history wasn't Blackbeard. It wasn't Henry Morgan. It was a woman the world chose to forget. If this story moved you, subscribe to RETOLD, where history's greatest stories are brought back to life. Next time, the single decision that doomed the Roman Empire.